Yeah, I mean, we kept watching the episode last night and we kept going, "Oh my gosh, what's going to happen when people watch this episode like their family?" Not just because of Aurora or whatever, but also things like I know that Gwen's been a little bit more defensive of her of or critical of Christine or whatever in her video, but I'm like, Cody's going to go ballistic when he sees what Gwen said. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is like all water underneath the bridge, but I was like, ooh, that's really harsh just compared to what we've heard before. You know, she said little stuff here and there last season. So that's really interesting. It was interesting to hear from Garrison because so what, for, you don't kind of remember the timeline. Gabe and Garrison had a problem with Robin, and Garrison just said, I'm out. I'm done. Gabe kept trying to gauge with his dad, and that's when it went all downhill, and that's when he was crying in the interviews, which was so hard to watch. And so you kind of saw that Gabe felt defeated to me. I mean, and I do not blame him. This is not a criticism of him. He just felt so deeply, deeply defeated. Whereas Garrison, I felt spoke more and spoke like, to me, it was really clear. This is not just a Gabe Garrison, Gwen Savannah issue. When he says, I can't speak for my siblings, but we feel or whatever, it's clear that I'm not going to say all the siblings feel this way, but more than just them feel this way. That was really clear to me. I don't know, maybe Hunter, Maddie, I don't know. We don't know a lot for Christine's kids either. We know kind of everything because they're doing Patreon and content and interviews, or we know nothing. I don't know anything from Isabel and Aspen, and we kind of know from Isabel from 2 seasons ago or a season ago a tiny bit. And I'm glad that maybe she's focusing on starting her life and not on the show. And I'm glad to hear that Truly's doing well. But I thought it was really insightful. It was devastating to watch. And all I can imagine is if I was a kid and I heard my dad calling us jerks and how, Gwen saying things like, I don't know if my dad loves me. And they do a slam cut to Cody being like, whatever those kids do, I do right back. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what I mean? It was devastating for me to watch, to hear all of the kids just be so heartbroken. And to know that, as near as I can tell, Cody and Robin are not doing anything to be peacekeepers. I don't know why Robin was involved in this gift exchange. Her kids were invited. Why not just let them be part of it? Why not? I mean, we know why not, but why not just have the kids be part of it and exchange gifts with their siblings and just let something happen? But I guess they couldn't. She couldn't let something happen that she wasn't in control of and making people bend at the knee. And we can't give Cody a total. I do think it's interesting that Cody does not talk about this specifically, the gift exchange text. To me, that's like some what's going on there, that he's not right in the middle of that. But he had plenty of awful things to say too.